Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to be covering 3 Amazon KDP keywords that are profitable, they are high demand, they are low competition, and they are a combination of medium and high content keywords that will allow you to create wonderful books and get started. Now, all of the 3 keywords that I will share in today's video, they are all linked under one specific niche, which is the Japan niche, and this is part 2. I've talked about the Japan profitable KDP keywords that are being carefully researched in part 1. I will link the video for part 1 in the description box below. You can go ahead and access that. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, click on the bell icon, click on the subscribe button in order to be notified on all our new videos that are uploaded on a daily basis covering Amazon KDP, as well as tips and strategies that I personally use myself to make passive income and that have worked for me personally. Also, you can find the 30-day free trial linked in the description box below for an all-access account to Creative Fabrica for the full 30 days. You can access KDP keywords, graphics, fonts to allow you to use them in your covers as well as in your interior. So take advantage of the free trial for Creative Fabrica. Now, with that being said, let's head straight to the first keyword out of the 3 for the day, and our first keyword is Japan culture for kids. Japan culture for kids has a total results of 5,833, and yes, I hear you, it is slightly on the higher side compared to what we usually go through, which is anything below 5,000. Now, of course, the lower the better, but don't fear, because this is a really general keyword that you could utilize for the 7 keyword slots because of its total results being a little bit high. Also, another strategy that you can be able to use to cut through that total results and get it as low as possible is to sub niche. For example, Japan culture for kids. What are you selling here? Are you selling an activity book? Are you selling a coloring book? Are you selling a let's say, for example, a high content book that features and teaches children about Japanese culture? Then if you're teaching about culture that is to do with Japan's culture, are you focusing on its food culture? Are you focusing on its traditions and cultural norms? Are you focusing on specific areas in Japan? There's a lot of opportunity for you to sub niche. Also, now if you are creating anything to do with Japan that is currently in your Amazon KDP portfolio, because I've shared a couple of keywords before and I know some people have taken that and started creating books as well for these keywords. If you're one of these people, or if you would like to create and utilize any of the keywords that we talk about to do with the Japan niche, then you could utilize this wonderful keyword for your 7 keyword slots and get your book ranking. Now, there are many indications that this is a profitable keyword, so don't be afraid of the total results being a little bit on the higher side. The average bestseller rank is exactly where we want to be, which is around that 400,000 average, and it's currently averaging at 426,455. Average reviews are 116. Average price is $11.60. We do have a keyword niche score number 6 by Amazon's Cat Pro Chrome extension, which it categorizes this wonderful keyword as a nice niche. Another indicator is when we are scrolling down on the first page, we want to avoid the first 2 books that are sponsored, and we want to aim to get a minimum of 3 books on the first page not sponsored and they have a bestseller rank of 100,000 or less. For example, this one just appeared right here. It has a bestseller rank of 88,874. There are no ads running and it's been published in 2022. Next, we have another book that has no ads running. It's all about Japan and includes stories, songs, crafts, and games for kids. And it also meets our criteria for the BSR. It has a BSR of 31,000. This is our 3rd book. It has a BSR of 39. So just now, we're not even a quarter way through the first page, and we've managed to find 3 books with consistent sales with a BSR of 100,000 and less. This one, for example, Japan Travel for Kids, and look at this, it's selling on approximate 150 copies on a monthly basis, generating around $753. We've got also other books as well that are selling quite well, and now we have managed to find behind our fourth book that has a BSR of under 100,000, and this one sits at 38,926, selling around an approximate of 150 copies per month, and also generating around $984 on a monthly basis. And we have other books also that are selling quite well, and that is all what we need to know that this book is profitable. I wouldn't be discouraged by the total results. Talked about a couple of strategies to help you get started and utilize this amazing keyword. So Japan culture for kids was our first keyword for the day. Let's hop on to our second one, and our second keyword is learning Japanese for teens. Just waiting for this to load a little bit. Now, learning Japanese for teens has promising results. First of all, we have a strong and solid keyword niche score by self-publishing Titan's Chrome extension of 68. Green light, ready to go, solid and strong. Total results are 1006, which is perfect. We want to get this as low as possible. Also, the average bestseller rank is better than the previous. It is sitting at an average of 263,699. The lower the better. Average result is 708, and the average price for this is $10.88. Now, this is specifically for language learning, and this is learning Japanese. So we can create a high content book, we can create an activity book, we can even create a workbook also. And our target audience are teens. Now, we can even niche down further by saying, are the teens girls, are the teens boys, are the teens they have special needs, for example, are they autistic teens? Are they teens that are struggling with ADHD? That is all a massive opportunity to sub-niche if you would like to niche down further and provide more specific books for your specific audience as well. Now, scrolling down, we do have a couple of books that are selling quite well. As usual, ignoring the top two that are sponsored, we have our first book with a BSR of 100,000 and less, and it's sitting at a super low 9,289, selling around 390 copies per month, generating a massive $1,653. And this is a learning Japanese workbook for beginners. Now, also another strategy is to be able to look at books that are selling quite well, no ads running, they fulfill the requirements, is to break down the title and the subtitle. Research this. For example, you found that this book was selling well. Take this exact title, open up a new bar, activate all of the 4 Chrome extensions that we've been talking about, and paste it right over here. Then you can break down the results. That way you're researching at the same time, and you're also actively engaging and looking for good keywords and utilizing them. So that was our first book with 9,289. Our second one also with 46,460, and the title is I'm Learning Japanese, and it's selling around 120 copies per month. Also generating on a monthly basis $527. That is the third book that we have, and we are not even halfway through the page, and it's sitting at 21,936, selling around 270 copies, generating $955. Amazing. Now, we have other books as well that are selling well, but for now, this is what we need. We've found a minimum of 3 books, no ads running, selling very well. Let's dive into the final keyword for today's video, which is coloring a book for adult Japanese cosplay kawaii. I think hopefully I've pronounced the last word correctly, and this has a keyword niche score of number 9 by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, and it's categorizing this as a great niche, and also number 9 is the highest on the scale that Amazon Scout Pro is able to offer us. Coming to the total results, they are sitting at a super low 22. Average bestseller rank is a little bit on the higher side, and it's sitting at 560,397, but that's not something to be completely afraid of, because we will be able to utilize it and create a diverse product list in our portfolio, and we are going to create a coloring book that fulfills the exact promise and then move on to the next. The average reviews are 1,594. Average price is $8.46. And as you can see here, there are books that are selling quite well, and it's also good to see also that there are great books. For example, this one, 39,650. Now, this does not mention anywhere that it's about Japan, but it is a kawaii, and they've mentioned this keyword as part of the 7 keyword slots for this exact book, and it's sitting at a bestseller of 39,000, selling around 150 copies per month, generating around $397. Next book we have is 6,886. Nothing mentioned about Japan, but there is the word kawaii in there as well. So it has a bestseller rank of 6,886, selling around 540 copies per month and generating a massive $1,800 on a monthly basis as well. And another book, again, Kawaii, nothing about Japan, 26,009. So if you currently have any Kawaii kind of coloring book or an activity book or even a learn to draw book such as this one, go ahead and add this keyword to the 7 keyword slots, and I wish you all the best. These were the 3 keywords for the day. If you enjoyed today's video, like and subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you're interested in. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.